Okay, we got it on there. All right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Welcome home, Rep Pack. It's your boy King Reptar here, back with another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Concrete camera flip. It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because your boy is here, and today, guys, we are gonna have a legendary video. Well, at least I think it is. You know, me and Parker, the man behind the camera, as you guys know, are having a little conflict on whether this is gonna work or not. But have I ever done anything that went wrong?
Countless. Actually, I can't count them. Neither can you.
If I had more fingers, I could. But today what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be making DIY weapons out of only concrete. I think in zombie apocalypse, I mean, dude, concrete's so easy to find. You go to Home Depot, you can get a bag of literally 100 pounds of concrete powder for what? Was it $5?
Yeah, $5.87.
$5 for 100 pounds of anything is a good deal. What is it? That's like 20 pounds a dollar.
Almost.
That's insane. We're working on a project outside that needs some filling in with concrete, but we have a couple of bags left, and I and Parker got in a little debate about whether you could make like a giant hammer out of concrete. There wasn't like a pre-made brick or something along those lines, just classic concrete, and we add anything we want to into it. And how do you feel about this idea?
I don't know, man. I just think, like, as
That's preposterous!
I haven't said anything yet.
I know.
Preposterous is that no one can get a damn idea out. Come on, it's like, for a weapon, it's too brittle. You're gonna break apart. Come on.
I'm trying not to get your word out. It's hard. It's really a problem. I can understand that. You know, cinder blocks, we break them on this channel, but cinder blocks are kind of made with that big space in the middle. This is gonna be solid concrete. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and go outside. You guys put your opinions down below whether this is gonna work out or not. Let me go show you the concrete, what we're working with, and then I'll pitch you my idea, and I know he's got an idea as well. And then we're gonna get right in construction. All right, guys, so make sure you smash the like button. This California heat is no joke. So make sure you hit the like button before we melt. But guys, we have everything right here. We got 2 bags of concrete left. We're gonna be using these, and we're gonna tell you our ideas and how we're gonna be building this, and then you guys are gonna judge them at the end and see who did the best job, and also just hope that this thing actually even works. So my goal is to take a classic Home Depot bucket just like this. We're gonna fill it with concrete. I want this to be easy, something that we can mold and have a nice shape. I'm just gonna stick this right into the concrete, just like that, and have a giant, massive mace. And then I'm gonna grab some of these screws that we had from Most Dangerous left over, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these into the side while it's just soft enough so these spikes are sticking out. We will have the giant concrete mace, and I will call it
the lollipop. Like, what do you got going on here?
Maester Cretan.
Maester Cretan.
Yes, because it's a mace and it's made out of. That's good. What do you got to match up with Maester Cretan?
Well, how about I show you?
Okay. Well, then I would have to grab a camera.
How about we just do that?
No, Mitchell, don't cut this. I'm gonna grab it from his head right now. I can do that. See that? Look at that. I'm going this way. I can do this. I can do this easy. All right. So what do you got here, Mr. Mixing Bowl, Mr. Rachel Ray?
Well, hey, little double mixing bowl. How about that? A little 2 of them.
Mr. Tossin' Salad Bowl.
Yeah, toss this salad. You see this?
It looks like a giant ass Ed and Eddie jawbreaker.
Actually, you're right. Yeah, it does. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, give me 20.
You see that thing in like my cheek?
Yeah, well, give me 25 cents for it.
Hell no. Let me just start off by saying this. We got that. Those are a big part of it. So my idea is as simple as wrecking ball.
Okay.
It's just a ball and a chain.
All right.
So the idea is we're gonna get these 2 together, and then we're gonna, you know, perfectly circular.
Holy moly, that's a lot.
Spherical. That's a lot of concrete. It's gonna be heavy. We have this guy right here. So this is a heavy-duty freaking hooker.
Oh, I love heavy-duty hookers.
So this is gonna be the center of it, right? And we're gonna have this coming. So they have this hole right at the bottom. We're gonna like push that out. We're gonna have this protruding, so that way we can get this on a little bit. And what we're gonna do with that? We're gonna put this right in the middle. This is a little saw blade.
Okay, so basically that's just gonna be like a washer to hold the ball together.
It's gonna be a washer to hold this on it, yeah, and then like to hold together. That way, like the concrete has something to get to, all that stuff. But this is also where the chain's gonna be linked to, and then from there, the chain's gonna be also in the concrete until it seeps out.
Okay.
And I'm able to use that chain for anything with it.
All right, let's see if it works. I like the idea.
That's not it.
Okay.
We're not done. We got these 2 guys right here.
Okay.
2 little metal rods. And so we're gonna go cross, and inside I'm thinking we're gonna like maybe like screw in from one of these little holes or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have them perpendicular.
Perpendicular? He's using fractions?
Yeah, but that way there's always gonna be something to thread, even if it rolls.
Okay, and it'll protect the ball hypothetically. My thing is, I think that if you're worried about concrete breaking, that's the most likely way to break. We'll find out though. We're both gonna do it. Let's get started. Okay, so Parker actually did tape together his entire little bowl thing here we got. It actually does feel really soft. I feel like if you just filled this with water, that could do some damage.
Probably.
But it is a little bit spongy. So what we're gonna do, cut a hole open on the top here so that way we can put all the concrete in and we can do all the plants Parker was talking about. Also, this is not a professional cut. I'm just a guy with the Dremel. Okay, let's check that out. Boom, there we go. All right, so now that we have this hole open on the top, all we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put the rods through here, and then we're gonna fill it up with that concrete. All right, guys, you guys can see I'm freaking sweating out here. It is hot, but we drilled the other side right here. I got the Dremel and I went through this side. So now we're gonna put this one through as well. We already did the other one, as you can see. Boom, this one's gonna come through right here. And damn, dude, this thing is gonna be devastating, like you said, from any angle. Now all we have to do is fill this whole thing up with concrete. We're gonna seal these holes one more time, fill it with concrete. Okay, so now you guys can see it's actually hooked in there through the middle rod, which is gonna be a lot of support because it has all of the concrete on top of it now to actually pull through. The only thing that might be hard is trying to get this thing centered as it dries. So you're gonna probably hold it tight like that as it dries. But let's go ahead and get started on filling this guy up. So now I got mine done right here. As you guys can see, mine's a little simple. So we have the stick right here, and inside there I put some nails just to hopefully ground it into that cement a little bit better, just to fortify it a little more. And I'm also gonna be dropping some nails into it as it's actually drying to see if that kind of helps, just kind of make them amalgam of metal inside of there. But I'm not gonna be putting my bolts into the end because I'm actually gonna be screwing these into it once it's a little bit softer. But let's go ahead and fill it in with the concrete. I think this thing's gonna be so freaking heavy, dude. I hope this stick is gonna be enough. How heavy do you think it's gonna be by the end, like once we fill it up?
40 pounds.
40 pounds?
That's a bucket.
I don't think we've ever had anything that heavy on the channel before as a swinging item.
Honestly, no. Like,
let's go ahead and try this out. We'll start with the concrete. Okay, you may have been against the whole concrete thing, but dude, don't you think like once this, if it dries and it works correctly, this could literally be like a car wrecking ball.
Honestly.
Like,
I mean,
that will be unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we filled it up with the concrete right here. We used this guy right here to hold this chain straight. We stabbed into the table, you know, jerry rigging things as always, ADHD's world style, but it's gonna work out hopefully. So we're gonna let that dry, let it do its thing. It might take up to 24 hours, even longer. I'm not 100% sure. We're just gonna let that thing chill out, let it do its thing. Now let's go ahead and get started on the other one. You guys can see how we mix the cement a little bit. Okay guys, so that ball's literally 90 pounds. So this bag is completely emptied into it. We're gonna be doing mine right now. Mine's gonna be a little easier because we're just putting it straight into a bucket. Let's go ahead and add the powder in. Okay guys, so I got my drill and the mixer right in here. We have some water and concrete. Basically all it is, I'm mixing this. Parker keeps adding concrete into it. We only have one bag left, but I mean, we had it for extra anyway. So I just want to see how big this thing can get. Let's do it. So we got mine in there right now. This thing is gonna look like one of those giant push pops.
yeah.
Parker's is already drying on the outside, you can see there. It's gonna take some time though to dry all the way out through the inside. We're gonna let both of these dry and then we'll check back in with you guys later this week. All right guys, so it is a few days later actually. It took a while for this to dry, and one thing we did not anticipate was how heavy these were going to be. I literally don't know how we're gonna use them. Just try and use them, lift mine up with one hand. I think you could do it, but
do I need grip or something? Like, do I need?
You probably do. I probably should have put some kind of baseball grip.
Oh
that is
God.
Heavy. It is super heavy. I don't think I can barely.
You had to use your whole body.
Yeah, exactly. That's barely. So like to swing this thing, I really don't know how we're gonna do. It's gonna have to be like a.
Yeah, a hoist.
Yeah, a hoist. And once it goes down, there's no going back. Yours, dude, is gonna be even harder because this thing is on a chain.
Oh, you lifted it up though?
It's a little lighter, but you gotta remember you gotta swing that thing. I have no clue how we're gonna use it, but the first thing we gotta do is get these things out. So let's move them over to the shade because it is hot as hell. And let's get these things out of all their casings. Okay, you guys know the way we do things in this channel. It's always a little bit archaic. I don't know the best way to get this out of here, so we're just gonna.
Oh my. Archaic's the word.
Now I'm gonna use the Dremel and try and just cut through here and see if we can just peel this off. There it is.
Oh, look
my gosh.
Look at that thing.
That is so heavy. But dude, it is so smooth.
That looks legit.
Looks like one of those parking lot lights.
Yeah.
At the base of it. So there's a little Dremel line right there from where I was cutting. But we're gonna actually screw some screws into this. I don't think those big ones are gonna work without cracking it. But let's try and get Parker's out of it. Honestly, I think it looks good the way it is. But we'll try our best to get it out of there and see what it looks like. See if the foundation of it's holding up. Okay, so my goal here is I'm gonna try and cut it this way to the root, to this right here. Then this way, and then hopefully we can just, you know, because this is taped down here. Ooh, okay, it's interesting looking for sure. But damn, that looks sick, dude. All right, we got the other side off. This is not an easy feat. I think it'll be worth it. Let's get this bottom side off now. You have to switch the blade out of the Dremel. This thing is taking some power. We did have a little bit more unsteadiness, but hey, it's still holding up. Dude, feel this. It feels like cold, like a whetstone. It probably realistically needs a little bit more time to dry, but we're just gonna go for it. We think it should work for the most part.
Oh, you know what? Remember we got the mixture a little bit wrong?
For our first time ever making a concrete ball? But there it is right there, the concrete ball. That is insane, dude. Yeah, we did this one second, so you can see it was a lot smoother in comparison. I think honestly though, I really like this series. If you guys want to see another one, this is our first episode. I think a lot of these are gonna be too heavy to work on a fundamental level, but we've learned a lot. So part 2, if you guys want to see it, let me know. Okay guys, so we are now ready to set up. I put some screws in mine. The big bolts didn't work. You see some spots here where it was chipping out. This is all trial and error. The next time I think what I'll do is I'll just drill it into the actual Home Depot bin, and we'll just break everything around it, because that way it'll be set into it. You know, that would have been smarter, but we're learning this. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna be trying to use Parker's, but nobody here wants to get hurt, of course. So he might end up just being able to just throw it onto the target. We may not even be able to swing this thing. I might give it a try with like one good swing, but that's about it. Especially with these big protrusions, it was a good for damage, but also not the most safe for the user. So we're gonna try all this stuff out. Let's do it. All right, guys. So we're gonna be trying our first target here. This may not look like a lot, but these things do not burst open easily. So it will take a lot of impact. Like literally, only people that do this would know. It is not easy. So it's gonna take a lot of weight to actually break this thing down. Let's try it out. This is when you find out I am Spatterman.
Spatterman?
It's made out of really dry spit. Oh. It's like King Arthur's sword, just to move it in there. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, let's go. Let's go, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, what do you mean we have to actually fight? We have to actually use this?
Wait, a whole war?
So we're gonna be careful about this. I think we're gonna need more room. We're gonna move the table. I cannot express you guys, this is about 70 pounds probably easily on a stick. Let's try it out. All right, so here we go. I have no clue how this is gonna work. You're gonna have to be prepared to take a step back and if necessary. Let's try this out. We got it on the table. This thing is not a joke, guys.
So then you're gonna hoist it up and then let it drop. You got it? Oh.
Ah. The table's giving in before the target. We should have made these lighter.
Just a little bit.
All right, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna try a different target. I think this thing is just, what it's doing instead of like popping, it's just squishing to one side and then going to one direction. That just shows you how hard that shit to burst. It still didn't pop. Literally the lid had to come off.
There you go. Hoist it and drop.
Countdown.
3, 2, 1, get it. Oh!
I feel like I could fly right now. So light comparatively. Oh my gosh, dude. We literally pancaked it. But look at the table. That's what we're dealing with here today, guys. If we had something stronger, we're gonna have to probably, for some tests like this, we're gonna have to make a stronger table, because literally, dude, this is an item that's so heavy. Usually we're using bats and stuff. This is like a solid surface. It's so solid, it's making the table unsolid. So it's absorbing a lot of that weight. Let's try the next target. That was insane. Look at this. It's just floating. Look at how little of it is actually on there.
Wow.
All right, guys, so we're changing the whole nature of this thing. I never imagined the items we were gonna be using were gonna be so heavy that the table itself became our problem. So I'm gonna just start calling this thing, man, the dinosaur stomp, just because it's just made strictly for execution. So you just lift it up and then you drop.
I mean, I like that name.
Or you call the Hulk punch. One of the two. Let's try it out here. That was nothing. It was really quiet. Okay, that was nothing. Let's try something else. All right, here we go. Reptar stomp. Reptar stomp in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was... Damn. Damn, oh. Wonder how they get those sound effects in movies.
Yeah, this is unbelievable weight, dude. Like, I seriously just think if you just, it's hard to tell on camera, guys, but if it is like 70 pounds, I mean, just like any amount of force, that could crush anything underneath it. Okay, so we got the ass cheese here. We're gonna try it out. We got the slammer. We're doing one more big heave, and that's it. We're done with this one. We're gonna move on to Parker's. All we learned from this is we gotta make these a little tiny bit lighter so they can be an actual agile weapon. Okay, we got it on there. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh, now that is what I'm talking about. You see that shit, booty cheese? You just got into the freaking depths of hell, bitch. I can't stand your smelly ass. That was so satisfying doing it on booty cheese.
Had to take a little nap there.
Alright guys, that is it for my weapon right here. You guys give me a little round of applause. I would appreciate it. And now we got Parker's turn, and that's gonna be rough as well because his ball, as well, say, was like 80, 90 pounds. So let's go ahead and try that out. And for the record, if this weight was distributed, you know, and I was doing it a different way, I could do it. It's all on one end, okay? You tried lifting a Warhammer. Okay, so we've tried about every way possible to whip this thing, and we did remove those metal rods because there was no real safe way to use it. We could retry the metal rod idea in the episode 2 or some other type of a way, maybe with like the ball of chain. I'm not really sure, but it wasn't safe the way we had it. So he's gonna just be lifting it up and chucking it onto the targets. That's really what we can do. But we did not anticipate any of this stuff being as heavy as it has been. Let's go ahead and get the drop test. Boom. I can literally feel the vibrations over here in my feet. So this thing's definitely gonna feel it. Let's try it out. All right, so here he goes. Got it. You got 2 free throws. Shoot. 3, 2, 1. Oh, the slow-mo. Everything is no-mo. It looked like you were throwing chain chomp. That was insane. Okay, let's try some more throws. I think we're just gonna completely remove the table. We'll just have this thing dropped onto the stone. All right, 3, 2, drop the meteor. 1. Oh! It just splattered that way.
I didn't even slam it. I just kind of let it do its thing.
No, dude. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The same thing with the hammer guy. It was just literally letting it go and the weight does the rest. Unbelievable. This is by far the heaviest weapons we've ever used on this channel. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys smash the like button. Like we just smashed that bottom. All right, so we're gonna do something simple here. I mean, it's more about your accuracy on this one. I'm sure you can destroy that shit. Let's go ahead and do it. It's like literally like lifting and throwing a Geodude. You know, sometimes they get in your way and you just gotta throw them out the way.
I never thought Geodudes would be this fucking heavy.
Yeah, I mean, sit there, Pokedex entry, heavy as hell. Geodude. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, hit it. I've never seen glass get more powderized. You can put that back in the beach's sand. That is unbelievable. Okay, we got one more. Every single time he does this, a little bit more of our rock breaks off. So we're gonna try one more, and then I think we should just do one more big slam, and that's it. The size is equal, but the amount of damage is not. Let's go ahead and see what it can do. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh, no! No, wait a minute! What happened? Everything, so much happened at once! Stone number 2, finally broken. 2 for 2. This thing broke, but it wasn't for no reason though. It wasn't.
Oh, that thing!
That's what I was saying. It all happened so fast.
There's so much that happened.
I was like, it was so much at once. So this did get destroyed, but it wasn't all for nothing. Because if this was able to destroy this guy, a zombie's head would be all over these walls. Unbelievable. Yeah, now we honestly probably could. It's like half the weight. Now it's actually swingable. Look at that. But I think that's enough for today. That was absolutely awesome.
The watermelon was such little resistance that it had still enough force to break this.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, I think we can both say that we definitely as a team masterminded this idea, but I gotta give you the win on this one, dude.
I might have won this, but I think you were right on just like concrete being badass.
Yeah, exactly. We had a team up to make sure we could get both of our items the way that we were thinking. So that was an awesome thing, but that is just freaking unbeatable. That is freaking insane. Okay, guys, so that guy is finished up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smack that like button. Do not leave this video right back without hitting the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Helps me out. And not just that, if you guys want to see a part 2, 2.0 to concrete weapons, let me know. I think that both of us could come up with a lot of different stuff that would make there be a lot more functional than this. It was amazing. We learned a lot, and I had so much fun hanging out with you. So like I said, smash the like button, but check out this video screen right here, which is the last epic video on this channel. We've been uploading about once a week on this channel, so do not miss the other uploads that have been going up. You guys have been supporting them, and I greatly appreciate it. But if you happen to miss it, go check that out. And as always, Rat Pack, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios. Bloop.